hair tie, and shiny shoes and matching socks was found in that Bible. I mean, he held on to that picture. I mean, I was an adult. Why in the world's name would this man have a picture of me at 3 years old in his Bible? Guess what? He uses that picture as point of contact to pray for me. And I can tell you for a fact that sometimes I feel it when he's praying for me. My name is Didi to the N-I-S-E. Denise Dennis Walu, one and only of Nigeria in 4FM. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the day after Valentine's edition of the Sunny Side. So did your yesterday Valentine, or should I mind my business? I think I'll mind my business. So Jerry, what's my business if you're Valentined? I mean, how you doing? How's your mind? How's your body? How's your soul? How is everything around you? It may not seem like much is going on around you. It may seem like you're being pressured unnecessarily. It may seem like you're still trying to figure out how to navigate this economic hardship, but keep hope alive. And I'm sure that in the end, we would rejoice. What are we looking at today on the sunny side? Lecturer-student romantic relationship. So as expected, I'm not a prophetess. And sometimes even when I say stuff, some of you don't believe me. I told you yesterday we're going to have a lot of proposals, didn't I? Well, it did happen. Yesterday, there was a proposal, quite all right, but it was between a lecturer and a student. And I will tell you about that in course of the conversation. Lecturer-student romantic relationship. Do you consider it appropriate for a lecturer and student to have a romantic relationship? If you consider the fact that this trend of sex for grades and lecturers, demanding sexual favors from students in return for giving them marks and all of that, and then still having romantic relationships in the university environment, do you still consider such appropriate? Now that takes us up until 1. Trending Stories comes up at 1. The 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock hour is filled with recorded programs. We'll be back for the final hour for Mind, Body and Soul. Is the high cost of treatment
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Oh yes, it's the Port Harcourt Hailing
Nigeria Info FM. Without further ado, shall we dive right into the conversation? Lecturer-student romantic relationship. And like I said earlier, it was something that was usually frowned at. I mean, lecturer shouldn't be having a relationship with a student. It didn't make sense. All right. Beyond the fact that the lecturer will make sexual advances at these female students, and then in turn give them marks. That was what made the sex for grades, what's it called now? Subject matter popular. But this is love, right? And with love, you never know where you will find it. It may be between colleagues. It may be between church members. It may be between people from the same community, people from the same neighborhood, or from the same compound, or people that just meet randomly. But now, when we look at love being found in a school environment, you see, between classmates, it's okay. Between university undergraduates in different departments, it's a normal thing, all right? But between a lecturer and a student, who knows the kind of things that go on behind the scene? What happens if this relationship goes sour and then it becomes messy? What about things like scandals emanating from such relationships? So yesterday, like I did say, a Abia State University lecturer identified as Anucha Wisdom proposed to his fiancée in her classroom on Wednesday. Pictures and videos now circulating on Facebook showed the moment Wisdom went down on a knee with a ring in his hands to propose to his lover, who is said to be a student in the optometry department of the university, in the presence of her colleagues. The screaming from her colleagues became louder as she nodded to his proposal. So like I was saying before now, even if these relationships did exist, they were kept a secret. The narrative has changed. Do you consider it appropriate for a lecturer and a student to have a romantic relationship? So even if the school's code of conduct does permit, is it something that we, observing from outside, are okay with? If you're okay with it, why? If you are not okay with it, what are the things that make it inappropriate for you? 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0003. Again, 0817 923 0002 and 0817 923 0003. WhatsApp and Telegram number is 0809 030 6416 0809 030 6416. If you're unable to get through to us via the phone lines, not to worry, send us a WhatsApp message and I'll gladly read them. A call screener is in standby to take your calls first before passing you on to me in the studio. So when you do call, the first voice you would hear will not be my voice, but that of the call screener. On X, we are at Nigeria Info PH, and our Facebook page remains Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. I see a lot of calls, but I wonder why the calls keep dropping. So I'll start with this WhatsApp message I see here. Denise, yesterday's Valentine did not Valentine enough or wasn't Valentining. Why? Nigeria Info, good afternoon to you and welcome.
Denise, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm good from Andoni.
Yes, good luck from Andoni, welcome.
To me, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Okay.
For the fact that what they are doing is not illegal. There's nothing wrong with that. What if the man is not a lecturer? What if is a banker while she's still she's still an undergraduate, and they agree to marry each other. I don't think the society will frown at that. So I don't see anything wrong with the profession, that the man is a lecturer and she's an undergraduate. I don't think anything wrong to me. So I can't frown at such. But let it not be done in the illegal way, like being forced and the rest for one influence or the other.
Okay, so as long as it's consensual, you don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you. Good luck. Gift from LMA. Hi, Gift. Welcome. Talk to me. I think Gift from LMA would have to call back because Chiwendo on Facebook says no big deal about that. You can find your missing ribs anywhere. Simple. Emmanuel Bassi says I don't have issue with it except it involves the lecturer manipulating, threatening, or victimizing the student against their will and wish. These messages are from the pre-sale for this conversation, by the way. Bishop Bless says, yeah, nothing is wrong with it. Eventually, one day, the woman will finally get married. It depends on individual mindset. Any Imam says there's nothing wrong with it as much as intimidation to other students is not involved. Intimidation to other students. So who is intimidating the other students? Is it the lecturer or the student who is dating a lecturer? Ezekiel from Rumaholu, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead.
Not really Ezekiel, it's Victor.
Oh, Victor, welcome.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, I did not see anything wrong with that. So long as both of them agree to marry each other, they should go on and get married.
All right. So long as they agree to get married. What if there's no agreement to get married? Zion from GRA, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to me.
You can see the level of pedophilic men in the society now.
How is this pedophilic? How is this?
This is a pedophile. This is like your daughter. You are a teacher. She's a student. It's inappropriate. You can see how this country, the society has been generated to that our children are no longer safe again.
Mr. Zion, I
Yes.
said university. I didn't say secondary school. University. He's a lecturer. And hold on,
Wait,
Mr.
now,
Zion.
what is lecturer and teacher? Are they not see the same thing?
Mr. Zion, the lecturer is not an old man. He's a young person.
It is wrong. That is why even the kind of people they recruit to be lecturers in our university, they have a lot of error. They ought not to be there. Most of them are there for you now. This will be employ you. Maybe you also go put application to lecturer. No, now. And when you look at them, they have nothing to offer. I challenge any of them here in Rivers State. Tell me what your students have produced at your global standard as a lecturer.
So hold on.
Lecturers are behaving abroad. Is that how they behave abroad? Having a relationship with their students? Why are we like this now? How come everywhere see morality? Everywhere, no longer no substance. You can no longer see men of integrity anymore. My 16-year-old daughter was being one of the other lectures, and I've told her things to do and things not to do. Any day, any lecturer try that in your course is very beautiful. So I don't even to say that now. So that is don't worry. See, this way, we must say some things are abnormal. You are a lecturer. Your purpose is to teach.
Of teaching, you find a student that is mature enough and you fall in love with the student. Should you resign being a lecturer to pursue that love?
At that material time, maturity is not interpreted.
Really?
There is like this is mature while she's in school. If that person is mature, why that person is
have you seen people our parents' age who are still in the university? Do you say they are not mature?
This way, at that material time, there is a covering of this person as a teacher, as a lecturer over you. Is to teach you the right path of life and not to bring anything relationship. It's abnormal.
Okay.
It's abnormal.
All right. Thank you, Zion. Gabriel from Meneka, please do well to call back. Izuna Kashmir says, as long as they have agreed and they love each other. As long as they agreed and they love each other, then there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go to WhatsApp while we wait for more screen calls then. Simon Joel says, good evening, Didi. It's afternoon. Nothing at all is wrong. They are all adults, better than room 388. Chinasa from Ahoda. Am I right?
Yeah.
Welcome, Chinasa. Talk to me.
Thank you very much. Just like the last speaker said, Mr. Zion, it is very wrong for a lecturer. Your business there is to teach. So to teach the child, because they are regarded as she's a child. Although she's in university, I bet she cannot be more than 23, 24, 25. Why the lecturer...
So 25 is still a child?
No.
Okay.
No. But for this purpose, the lecturer is to teach her and guide her through life and then help to nurture her in a choosing career, to teach her the right thing. Not to develop a relationship up to the essence of getting married to her while she's still in.
What if this person is not a lecturer in her department, but in another department in the same university?
I am. But this person is a lecturer. Anyway, the truth is that they are.
I don't remember saying her lecturer. I said a lecturer in Abia State University.
Yes. Now listen, the man is a lecturer. She is a student. There is not supposed to be a relationship and a moral relationship between the two of them for the first instance. You understand?
Okay.
You understand? Yes. That such relationship are not supposed to be there. But because just as there is a moral decadence, everything goes wrong. The system is bad. Right? Is the school senate supposed to tolerate this? No. No, there are supposed to be code of conduct, ethics that will guide the lecturer and the student, not to go and get married to your student.
Okay. What if he waits till she graduates? Does that work?
Sorry?
If he waits till she graduates, does it work?
Let him wait. Let him wait. And then he take that relationship out of it. This can send other signals to other students. So they can decide, okay, no, after all, highest in Amaria. And then they start offering their body and then they abuse the other thing.
Okay, thank you, Chinasa. Juliet from Atali. Hi, Juliet. Welcome. Talk to me.
Good afternoon, Didi.
Good afternoon.
All right. I was listening to Mr. Zion actually. Initially, when he was talking about when he was discussing, I was like, something is wrong with it. Then when I listened to Zion, Mr. Zion, sorry, I began to see reasons in what he was saying. You know, a lecturer is like a guardian, supposed to be a guardian, like a teacher, a pastor. Because when he was saying it, I was like, pastors do marry their members. So I now began to reason. I said, these people are supposed to be the guardians, people that tell us don't do this, do that. And the same people turns out to do those things they were telling us not to do to us. And now see reason. Mr. Zion was actually making fun. A lecturer supposed to be a lecturer and a guardian. From state. Do whatever you're supposed to do that you're sent there to the students. Not otherwise. And maybe when you've left there is something you think about, you can resign and marry her. Or if she thinks you can now marry her. That's why you're still there with her. You know?
Okay.
I don't really fancy it. I don't really fancy it.
Okay. So this is saying that if your daughter comes home and says she's getting married and she's getting married to a lecturer, it's going to be a problem. Walter from Rukwako. How you doing, Walter?
Good, I'm doing fine.
All right, Walter, let's talk. Appropriate, inappropriate?
Didi,
Yes.
the way you are sounding is like you support that idea.
No. Trust me. See, I'm going to read out something to you.
Because you are not neutral.
Hold on. Like I said, I was going to read out something before your call came in, but since your call was already screened, I thought to take it. So if you do not mind, can I go ahead and read it? There was a certain conversation between some newspaper and the public relations officer of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Abiodun Olorinwaju, and he sort of cleared the air on the issue of romantic relationship between male lecturers and female students of the institution. Now, in his words, he said that there is no universal law stopping a man from approaching a woman, but when a woman refuses such advances, it should be taken for what it is, a refusal. He also went further and stated that the university did not frown at relationships between male lecturers and female students if it is consensual, but would only react when it is forced on the female students. I don't know if it is the same thing in other universities, but this is for Obafemi Awolowo University. So if the university setup is not frowning at it, then does it make it wrong? Is it a case of what is moral, what is appropriate, what is right, or what we have perceived that shouldn't be in a university setting, even when the university have nothing against it? So this is not me supporting. This is me bringing out everything as it is. Like I said earlier, before now, it was something that was done in secret. But this is a bold step. Now, this is a lecturer in a university going to propose to another student in that same university, maybe not in the same department.
Okay. Didi,
Yeah.
I've heard you read is a university.
Yes, a university.
Yes, a university is mentioned. If I have a daughter that intend to go university or have a relation, that person will not go to that university because that university is corrupt already.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's corrupt. If they can introduce that idea in the university, then tomorrow, what are we talking? We condemn bad. And the university is introducing, not even, going against that law in school.
They did not introduce it. It is something that is already there. But their stands on. Okay, there was another thing that he said. He said that the university set up ill loco parentis existed, a situation where lecturers are expected to play the roles of parents to their students. He also revealed that most of these girls within the university have elderly males that they are in relationship with, adding that the university system has a duty to guide the students in morals and manners, but they cannot exactly tell, except it is a case of coerced sex, when a lecturer is forcing a student to have sex with him for marks, because they have seen cases where lecturers were marrying students.
Didi, let me tell you, anything that is condemned, that is bad in the eyes of man or for the law. Like what Zion said, if I happen a daughter or whoever, a relation that attend a university like that, and a lecturer in tempo, approach her, and maybe I have a lecturer, and she tells me, I will arrest that guy and I will take him to jail.
Oh wow!
It is condemnable.
Okay.
How do you look at it? Now we are hearing this type of thing on air, nationwide.
All right. Thank you, Gabriel. Sorry, that was Gabriel. I'm so sorry. You have to call back. Wisdom will go. Please send me Nigerian Info's number, please. I will call you. Okay. So Nigerian Info's number. You're watching live. The number is displayed on this live. I mean, if you go and look at what was rating on the live, you would see, let's talk about lecturer-student relationship. Do you consider it? Then Sunnyside with Denise Dennis Swallow, listen live. We have our link for our online radio. And then there's a number to call before the hashtag. So just go there and copy the number and Wisdom will go. Udame Odofia says, where I worship God, name withheld, the church authority doesn't accept marriage if any of the party is a student. Really? Even when the student is old? I mean, when I went to school, in my class, there were old people. I'm not joking. There were mothers who were married with students in secondary school. There were mothers who were married and their children were married as well. There were people who were well advanced in age, but I mean, time and chance happens to us all, and that was when they were going to school. So if the person is mature, your church will not allow the person marry because the person is, in quote, a student. Philip says the main purpose of a lecturer in any institution is tripartite, in that it includes teaching, research, and community development. Among these three, can the lecturer who is involved in this gross unethical conduct show what area in which his act promotes the essence of the university education in Nigeria? The unwholesome practice has to stop at our universities. You can imagine that we brought religion into the university where a student will have to be praying and fasting for examination instead of doing the needful, like reading and or studying and making necessary preparations for his or her exams. The Bible says, and I quote, "Study to show yourself approved, the workman that is needed, not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Study your books to defend them when the need arises. We convert our institutions of higher learning into a frivolity. This is not acceptable in any camouflage. Nations are busy solving societal problems while we are here solving personal and selfish problems. No wonder we are here. We are where we are. Thank you. Victor from Rumokrushi, welcome. Do go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay. Let me clear one air.
Please go ahead and clear the air.
You don't tell us that everything that they condemn is condemned. It's not everything that is condemned. For instance, somebody look at chewing of chewing gum as a very wrong thing. No, there are people that love to chew chewing gum. So it's not condemned. Now, I've been listening to all the arguments. Nobody has been able to give me a very clear fact or reason. Yes, these people are guardians. But you will not tell me that somebody cannot express his feelings or what. Now, if these persons are guardians, and the person they are looking up to it should be their, what you will tell me is this: they are the guardians. Now, can you take care of her? Can you guide her till she finish school and then you marry her? You guide her, not telling her, I don't have the, though I didn't say it's right or it's wrong, but I'm looking at it on my own side that if you are looking at this person, okay, he should be a guardian and he's doing otherwise. Tell him, look, this is what I want. This is what I want. Can you guide her to be? It's not completely condemnable the way all of us are saying. I don't look at it like.
All right. Thank you, Victor. Ikechi from Alu, welcome to the sunny side. Talk to me.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I want to contribute to the issue of that. If we must not forget, human beings are social animals. And because a person is a lecturer or so, does not maybe deprive them of who they are as social beings. And I want to also believe that the society supports marriage. So if a person is a student or a person is a lecturer, I do not think that should deny them that societal relationship, or that it should prevent a person from finding what is valuable in another person in terms of or when it comes to marriage. It's just like saying that a person or people in the church, a pastor cannot find a wife in the church. Don't see anything wrong with it.
All right. Thank you, Kechi. Wellington from Okrika, welcome to the sunny side.
Didi.
Yes, hi.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Wellington.
Didi.
Yes.
Didi.
Yes.
my friend Zion from GRA said it all. Absolutely wrong. See, look, you don't legalize something that is wrong. In that environment, it's wrong. Outside that environment, you can do. Are you getting me?
So hold on, Wellington.
Go ahead.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
We are having this conversation because this particular proposal became public. True or false? Are you aware of how many lecturers? Hold on. I'm trying to establish something. Are you aware of how many lecturers had been dating their students until the student graduated and then they got married? In short, if you listen to some of their
no, baby, look, let me tell you. Now, if you allow something to happen in that environment, that university environment, do you know lecturers are logical? See, they might use it to sleep the old girls in that university.
Okay.
It's possible. And then graduating people with empty heads. Let us be factual.
Okay.
If I say, okay, let's assume I'm a lecturer. I'm in faculty A. And the girl is coming from faculty B. And mind you, every lecturer sometimes have friends in that faculty B. And I'm dating again, you know that you people you are maneuver spirit, you can manipulate. And if you have a problem there, you need to study. Man, please, I failed this course. Baby, let me use it as you tell your man you failed this course and you need to go. Please, and you come at night and talk to that. If you can meet his lecturer that I say, please, allow my woman to go.
I get your point. I get it. I get your point. Anonymous says, whenever the imbalance in power is so glaring, it never looks good. It's like a house help and their boss, an employer and the employee being paid salary, a movie director and an actress, no matter the age of the parties involved. Even if they are both over the age of consent, there's always a question of how was the less powerful party really supposed to say no to the more powerful one. I'm not saying it's impossible for both parties to genuinely be in love with each other, but it doesn't always translate as well as, say, the prince who is heir to a throne and a random earring seller who was polite to him like old Nollywood movies show. And even with that, Seth, will a poor earring seller not be afraid to say no to the prince that she knows can banish her from the kingdom? There's a big issue between a lecturer and student relationship. First, there would be instances of the lecturer favoring the student in his course just to impress the girl. If he's not taking the girl on any course, he would equally plead with his fellow lecturer in the school to favor her in any of the courses she performs poorly. The student is an adult, the lecturer is young, don't know the details, but it doesn't seem they are in the same department. To be sure, it's nothing of ulterior motives. The student and lecturer relationship can be well known to the right authorities in the school. I support he should have kept the proposal outside of the school environment or wait till she graduates as per work ethics. And this one says, good afternoon, Didi. Dabi from Port Harcourt. Didi, what if this lecturer was dating her before she got into school? And again, what if he was instrumental to her getting into school? My what ifs are plenty. Davidson says, hi Denise, can anybody say they are forbidden from getting married, or are we just being sentimental to nature's reality? In this case, nobody is forcing anybody. It is mutual. Are we still saying something's wrong with that? Now, this one is from, most of you are not dropping your names. Personally, I don't see anything bad in that lecturer's proposal since it wasn't an immoral act. We are against immoral acts from lecturers to students. It is comely to me if he proposes and later marries than to engage into unholy acts. Good afternoon, Nigerian. For the topic suits me from my side, as long as the lecturer is not forcing the girl or neither taking advantage of her and he wants to marry her, for me there's nothing wrong there. Because something will definitely connect you and your bone of your bone somewhere. What about pastors marrying their members, bosses marrying their staff? I have not read my Bible where God said you should not marry your student or go and marry a stranger. Besides, you need to marry someone you know very well and not a stranger. Thanks. Morganus from Ogbo Town in our Oda East. Can I read all these messages? Hi Denise, good afternoon. In the 90s, I was chief bridesmaid to a couple. The husband was a NYSC lecturer. The issue has been on forever. This issue has been on forever. And this one says, good afternoon and blessing to me. Nothing is wrong for a lecturer marrying a student. At university, everyone is mature. Where is wrong is if the man wants to use less the girl, but his case, he wants to marry her. So Mrs. Zion is wrong. Me, I got married to my husband through school. We're in the same department, same school, dating. So much after school, we got married. So you can get your wife anywhere. What of pastor that marries his members? Please, people should stop talking things like this. Mrs. Zion should know one thing, that the rules he gave his daughter will end up making his daughter to be messed up, but she won't tell him. Good afternoon. There's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't end well. Adokie from Opobo. Christian says Victor works with ecology department. He wants to clear the air. Who is Victor? All right, good afternoon. The truth is that most of us are hypocritical. Can a doctor marry a nurse? Yes. Can a pastor marry a member? Yes. It's the duty of a man to marry a woman. And in every sector or sphere of life, there's both genders. Now, a man and a woman can marry irrespective of their position. Truth is, even most of the girls are married while in school. Is it because it's her tutor? Most of the girls are even in relationship with their lecturers and also with those outside the school premises. Most of these ladies commit abortions and also live with men while their parents presume they are in the university. So if a lecturer loves a student that's of age and intends to take her as his life partner, so long as he goes about it in the right manner, there is nothing wrong with it. Bright says, good afternoon, Didi. The lecturer under review, not human. The girl has not said the lecturer is harassing her. These people are human beings. They have a right to live like everyone else. Love can find you anywhere. The man came public. I think we should cut him some slack. What if they have both found true love? Let me see if I can read one final message out of the plethora of messages. The lecturer-student romantic relationship is very wrong. It's an immoral act which would consequently blind the lecturer's sense of judgment and breach of professional ethics of his job. Where is the conscience of the lecturer in that classroom or campus? The lecturer should place his daughter in the situation first. The measure you give is the measure you receive. Elder Adolphus Joel from Negima.
This is Nigeria's #1 talk radio station.